Welcome. Only 5 of you remain. The closer you get to the finale, the tougher this battle becomes. Only one of you will earn $100,000, a feature in Inked magazine, and the title of Ink Master. To make it this far, you've had to fight side by side with your team and coaches, and today is no different. For this Flash Challenge, coaches, you will once again work with your teams. And this week, we're testing contrast.
Contrast is knowing how much light and dark that you have to have in an image to help push it forward and pull it back.
Today, you must create a dynamic work of art, one shade at a time. Layering coat upon coat of stain to create different shades and tones, you must transform an 8-foot by 8-foot wood board into a high contrast piece of art.
Wow. You have one kind of stain, and it gets darker the more layers you put on. It's a big canvas. We want to see big, high contrast images that are highly visible.
Win this challenge, and your team will have the power to assign all of the human canvases in the elimination tattoo.
Got it.
You have 6 hours, and your time starts now.
All right, guys.
So what are you thinking, bro?
Well,
I had thought about even like the torso to where we can do it big.
In this contrast challenge with wood stain, we want to see amazing art.
Are we doing this a realistic style?
It may have a little bit of blend, but it's not gonna be hyper-realistic.
These advantages are more important than ever now. There's only 5 artists left. At this point, everybody's got a pretty good chance of making it to the finale. To go home now is gonna be really sour.
It's just you and I, so it's something we know we can draw that's dope.
Even like a heart would be cool.
Honestly, you know what I was really thinking? And Jesus head. With the crown of thorns.
We know we'd kill it.
I lost Jeremy last week, so what? You gotta move forward. The battle is not over. Having one Rolly is better than having any Joshes on your team. All Josh does is bitch and whine and complicate things.
I'm a million different places in my head. That's the problem.
I was just thinking like something dynamically, like this hand like really like in the foreground and then having the face right there.
I think you're gonna end up with a rendered thing and a flat thing, and I think they're not gonna mix together is my fear with that.
It's a piece of art, dude.
I still don't hate the idea of beautifully painting a face with stain.
We just did it on the
I know,
wax.
and that's the only thing.
So we'll do like some cool, creepy character, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I had that vision. It's a mix of all of our styles, our 3 styles in one.
Like this, skull right here, face right here, wings like that.
Cool idea, but too many variables for this competition.
There's just a lot of background painting we have to do.
Anatomy problems, perspective issues, it could be very, very risky.
It doesn't have to be super detailed. We're gonna lose the eyes with the lasers coming out anyways.
Today, I have artist block. No ideas, no inspiration, nothing.
This can be dark, and as we get close here, we get a little bit lighter.
I like it. Let's shoot for it.
All right. Yeah.
Are you in?
Yeah.
Do you have a better idea?
No.
All right.
I'm thinking the bigger we do it, the hair will be black, and then we could do these cutout crosses.
I think it's cool.
This has got to be the smoothest we've been on a challenge. That's what we need. We definitely need this win.
All right, so what's the plan with the eyes?
Go just treat it like a normal tattoo.
I'm the last chance for Steve to have an advantage in the finale. But even more, I've spent so much time away from my daughter and my wife. And I didn't do all this for nothing. I'll do whatever it takes to win this thing.
You have 4 hours remaining.
I just don't like the angle of the face.
You want to change it?
Can't. Everything else has to change.
Anthony's usually super helpful, super supportive, but right now, he's having a rough day, but still, the competition must go on, and we need to finish this.
I'll tell you right now, this thing is gonna be badass, bro.
Yeah, it does look really good from afar.
It's too static, bro. Look at it. It's no flow. It's just there. I didn't think of that till now. It's just a picture of Jesus. We gotta do something cool with it.
If there was something like off that top side.
Final hour, 1 hour remaining.
This all should have been completely white board, but you're getting too ahead of yourself.
Because we're creating contrast. We can't shadow everything out.
We are so close to the end that we can't slip up at all.
We don't have that shadow. You have a weird thin piece of hair that somehow turns into a big clump and comes to a point.
Well, then you guys tackle that, if you guys know what you're looking at.
I don't think we do. We're trying to get on the same
Well, then
page.
don't act like I did something wrong.
No, I'm not saying you did. I just know we have an 8-foot board and we focused on 1 foot square.
Josh is not used to being in the back seat, and it's kind of showing. Him and DJ keep bickering. Right now is not the time to do it when there's only 5 people left in the competition.
Josh needs to chill out. That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a thing like he's not in charge and he's like out of control.
I'm cool. It looks dope already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't mess it up too bad.
Trying to give myself something to do. That was all.
Did you bring a book?
I don't know why. I just got like bad anxiety today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time is up.
Yeah.
I like it. I think this might be our best piece yet.
Are there 5 knuckles on this girl, or did you get it right?
It's right.
All right, guys, it is now time to critique your work. Team Steve, let's start with you. Steve, this isn't your typical imagery.
No. Back home, me and my family would go to church a lot. It just brought back that warmth that I have with my family.
Well, guys, I think you did a really good job working with contrast. You got some areas that are really saturated black in the mustache and the beard, the little hairs, and use contrast from the negative board to let those blacks really stand out.
I really like the small details that you guys get in here. The background, the crosses, and the Mountaineer's Cavern. That you guys really hit the contrast here well.
Thank you.
Steve just picks designs you can't hate on. He did an American flag. This week he does Jesus. What's next, a pile of puppies?
Next up, Team Anthony.
It's a beautiful image. The hair, it has a great flow to it. I love how dark it gets at the bottom. And then contrast of the hair lightening as it goes up to the top.
Where I'm having a hard time is anatomy overall. The hand-to-face ratio, it's awkward for me. The left shoulder in relationship to the right are on 2 different planes, and her throat's wider than her head. So it has a strange look to it in that way.
All right, guys, thank you.
It's a risk that we took.
Team DJ.
Well, guys, I think artistically you really show great balance, harmony between the light and the dark. No better way to suggest contrast than the silhouette against the wood surface.
In the face, the eye, the wrinkles around the eye, the creases of the nose, the cheek coming into the mustache, and the shadow on the lip. You have a lot of contrast between similar tones, which really help build the details in this image. This medium suited y'all really well.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I was sure with Josh fighting with DJ that way, they were not gonna pull this off, but they actually did. I can't find anything wrong with this piece.